Yo people, welcome back to Run's Tech Hub, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your strobe light for the DJI Neo 2 from ViFly. I want to thank the guys over at ViFly for sending me this, because this thing, honestly, I think I'm going to leave it on there. It is amazing. I'm going to be in Jamaica for quite a while, flying the drone at night, so this is going to be invaluable. I don't want to lose this in the bush, right? So this has a 200 milliamp hour battery. It roughly lasts for 60 minutes and it takes roughly 90 minutes to charge from empty. It has a total of 80 LEDs. It has 7 different dynamic lighting settings. I only had to slide this on to snap it on to install it. There's no sticky anything to damage your drone. It weighs roughly 37 grams. It has 2 button control. We have 1 button here at the back and 1 button at the bottom, but when I show you guys how to set this up, you're going to see exactly where it is. 1 button is going to be for the powering the down light and the strobe light, and the other button is going to be switching between different modes. The thing that stuck out to me straight away when I got this was like, UK drone law states that the drone must be in a line of sight while you're flying the drone. My eyes are rubbish. I don't know about you guys, but with this on there, with it flashing and doing all these different things, line of sight could be easily doubled for me, which is going to be quite cool because then I could fly it further, right? While still following the local UK laws. So in any case, let's jump into this, let's unbox it, let's see what it looks like, let's see how to set it up, let's go. So this was sent to me by the people over at ViFly, and this light or this strobe light attaches to the DJI Neo 2. They do have a version for the DJI Neo 1, but this is obviously for the DJI Neo 2. So let's get into the box, move that aside, tape torn, let's open the box, see what we have. So we have some instructions here that show you how to actually connect this to the DJI Neo 2. Then it shows you how to charge it and how to use the buttons to control the lights. Very simple, very clean, and very useful actually. At the back of this thank you card, it actually says if you have any issues, just send us an email because your satisfaction is important to us. So this is quite nice. We have some foam padding here just to protect the device. And under that, we have the device in this bag. So here we go. We have the 2 sides separate. So I'm guessing these clip onto the side of the drone. And in here we have, this looks like the down light, but it also has on here the USB-C port for charging. We have 1 button to the right of the USB-C port, and we have 1 button on the left of the device as well. The buttons are labeled. This one is labeled power on and off, and this button under here is labeled light on and off. All right, so let's figure this out together. We have everything on the table. I kind of oriented this the way I think it needs to work, because as far as I'm aware, I think this must clip on to the section at the back of the drone, and these must go on at the sides, but with the text pointing upwards. When I turn this on the sides, I realize that this kind of does give it an extra bit for landing gear, and this might be where the batteries are. You can also tell that these were 3D printed, which is obviously perfectly fine. I think this is how a lot of things are going to be coming nowadays, because 3D printing is just such a sensible, necessary thing for manufacturers. Before I actually put this on the drone, I'm going to try and connect it first. So I've got a USB-C cable here. I'm going to plug it in. I can see a tiny red light shining through somewhere there. Hopefully you can see it as well. So that tells me power is getting to something, but I'm not entirely sure if the battery is entirely in here or the batteries are in these 2 sections here on the strobe light. I think it would make sense for them to be on the strobe because it kind of evens everything out, because if you have weight on the left and weight on the right instead of just on the back of the drone, it kind of makes sense. Speaking of weight, the entire thing is supposed to be no more than 37 grams. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my little kitchen scale here. It's not actually mine, but I use it all the time. Put that down there. It's been zeroed. So if I put that on there, put this on there as well, and then unplug this section and put that on there. All right, rather than being 37 grams exactly, I get 38.9 essentially, which is good. That's still within tolerance. But please keep in mind that if you do put this onto your drone, even though it doesn't weigh that much, you probably are going to get slightly less flight time, because the DJI Neo 2, or any drone to be fair, was only designed to manage its own body weight. So if you add any extra weight to it, it's going to simply use the battery faster. So I'm going to try and connect this before I put it onto the drone, as I said. So I did plug it in. It seemed to be charging okay. There seemed to be power going to something. This is how I assume it would connect. So this is how the drone would be. I assume it would connect to both sides like this, with the text pointing upwards, or this elongated parts down here would be extra landing gear, I guess. And then this would clip onto the back of the receiver like so. So I'm going to put that down like that. I'm going to connect this to this side here. That's been connected. I heard a tiny click. And then connect this one to this side over here. I have a single overhead light on, so it's kind of dark at the moment, but that's the whole point. So I'm going to press this button here. All right, so we have some action. I really like that boot up animation there. That was quite cool. So at the moment it seems to be cycling through. I think I've kind of figured it out. So when you press the button at the back, what that does, that cycles through the different colors. Let me turn this off as well to show you exactly what it looks like. So that cycles through the different colors. Pressing that button one more time changes it to what that. It might look white on the screen, but that's actually yellow. This is purple, and this is blue again, and this is white. I personally prefer the white. I think white is going to be the light I use the most. And if you press the other button, that other button turns on the down light, which is very bright, might I add. So this is what it's looking like now. This room is completely dark. There's no other light on in here except for this light. So that second button on the right hand side either turns on the down light, or turns on the down light and the strobe lights, or turns on just the strobe light. So this is how you switch between the modes, I'm guessing. So this should probably be the mode button. So I'm going to put all the lights on, and I'm going to press the other button now, the one on the left hand side. That's going to cycle through the colors. And if you double press that button on the left hand side, this is what you get. This reminds me of that guy on Star Trek that had the visor on his face and this thing would go back and forth. I think it was Star Trek. So now I think I have some understanding of what's going on. I'm going to attach it to the drone, so just so it's a bit more stable. It seems to me that the easiest way to do this would be to start from the front of the drone where you have the clip here. So I'm going to put that down here, line it up first, and remember the writing on the strobe light must be at the top. So line it up like so, push this side under, and I'm going to hold this part, pull it outwards so it goes behind the propeller guard latch at the very top. So let me show that one more time on this side. This guard goes under the propeller guard bulge here at the bottom. Then it simply slots in here where the strobe essentially sits on top of the propeller guard. And then at the very top, the propeller guard latch at the top needs to be behind where the strobe is. I'm going to do the right hand side as well. And again, I'm going to start at the very bottom down here. I'm going to put the strobe on top of this, which is the propeller guard. Then I'm going to hold this part out and just simply pull it so it goes past the propeller guard latch at the very top. And then that should be it. Now, one of the things I actually don't like about the DJI Neo 2 is this transceiver here. Reason being, is probably the weakest point on the drone. It is attached by 4 screws. However, it does add extra bulge upwards. And finally, to get this part onto your drone, you could have put these on separately, but because I put mine together before, that's why it's like this. So I'm going to simply press my thumb on here to kind of give this some support, because I think this is the weakest part of the drone because I had to screw it on separately. I'm going to put my thumb on here to give it some support. Then this part, I'm going to simply hold it. And as you can see, there's a tiny groove there, and there's a tiny groove on the other side as well. You kind of just want to line up the edges of the control module or down light and simply slide it upwards, and it will just click in place. And there you go. That's it. It's connected. I'm going to weigh the drone now. I mean, I know how much it's going to weigh with everything on there, but let's just get an actual visual number on screen. So here is my scale again. The drone by itself with the propeller guards and everything was 161 before. Let me take the gimbal guard off, put this down on here, and now we're getting 199.5. So just call it 200 grams. This drone is now 200 grams, which is only 50 grams lighter than the DJI Mini 5 Pro. So again, we have one button here at the back and we have one button here at the bottom. So these are the 2 buttons that you're going to want to use. So I'm going to press and hold this button first. Press and hold it down. Everything should come on. There we go. So I've got the down light on and I've got the lights around it on as well. Now I'm going to press this quickly with a double tap, and that's going to cycle through the different modes on here. I'm going to cycle through each one quickly. So keep an eye on the lights going around the drone. So double tap now. There we go. So I'm doing a nice gentle pulse. Double tap again. Double tap again. This is the visor mode, I'm guessing. Double tap again. It kind of goes in a loop, I'm guessing, but obviously there's nothing here, so it just kind of loses itself and come around again. Double tap one more time. Think we're back to the pulsing again. Double tap. I think this is one that's going to really draw people in at night. So let me turn the lights off again so you can see exactly what this looks like in the dark. I think flying this at night in the dark, this is going to look so cool. Everyone's going to come out and wonder what the hell is going on. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to double tap one more time to see if it goes back to the very beginning. That's just a solid light. Here we go. So this is just a solid light. At the moment it's blue showing up as white, but this is a blue light. I do want to thank the guys over at ViFly for sending me this. I'm going to be on a 1-month trip to Jamaica soon, so you know what, this is going to be very good for me. Me and my dad are planning to go to some different places and go in the bush, and I think flying a drone at night has been something I've always wanted to do, just to try and get some cool nighttime shots. But I've always been very afraid of losing the drone at night. But with this on there, the fact that it lasts for 60 minutes, that means even with a DJI Fly More combo with the 3 batteries, I still won't kill this once it's fully charged, because each battery lasts for roughly 15 minutes. So I'm going to get 40-45 minutes out of the batteries, but the strobe itself lasts for an hour. The fact that the downlight is at the back means that it doesn't actually interfere with the camera at the front. I shouldn't get much, or if at all, any light bleeding from these strobes here to the front. So image should still be relatively good. I think the one I like the most is either this one here or this one here. They look really cool, really nice. In any case, thanks for watching. This was the unboxing and showing you how to set it up. The next video is probably going to be me showing you guys how to fly this during the daytime and the nighttime, comparing how much further I can send it while still having it in line of sight with the lights on. Thank you ViFly for sending this over. I really do appreciate it. I'll put their website link in the description as well. They did send me this for free, full disclosure, but they did not tell me I had to say anything special. I just saw it and was like, what? I can put lights on my drone? That's crazy. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Blessed love and respect.